In this video, we're going to make an emu. To make the emu, you need 2 4x4 wedges, 2 3x4 wedge plates, 4 2x3 plates, 1 long spike, 2 bars, 1 plain one and 1 with a stud holder end, 1 1x4 smooth curve, 1 large curve piece, 2 1x2 plates with a handle on the end, 2 regular 1x2 plates, a 1x1 plate, a half pin, 2 1x1 slopes, 2 clippy pieces, a 1x2 brick with 4 side studs, a 1x1 brick with 4 side studs, and a 1x1 brick with 1 side stud. We're going to start with the 1x2 plate with a handle on the end. And we're going to put a regular 1x2 plate on the end of it, and then the 1x1 plate on top of that on the end that is furthest away from the handle. On top of the 1x1 plate, we're going to stick the 1x1 brick with its side stud pointing away from the handle. Now we're going to take the other 1x2 plate with a handle, and we're going to stick it on so that it sticks out from the side and the handle goes further than the first handle did. Then we're going to take the 1x2 brick with the side studs and we're going to stick it on top of that handle plate. And then we're going to take the last 1x2 plate and stick it on top of that 1x2 brick. So this makes a pretty weird shape. We're going to take the 2 clippy pieces and we're going to clip them onto the 2 handles. And then we're going to set the shape down, and we're going to take the 1x4 curve and the other big curve piece, and we're going to, it has 1 stud on it, and you can see there's like 1 stud holder areas at either end of the 1x4 plate. So we stick the 1x4 onto the big curve. Now we're going to take that whole shape, and this 1x2 plate that's on top, we want that to go into the middle of this gap here in the 1x2 curve. So the whole thing sticks on like this. Now we're going to set this shape down in order to build a couple of other parts of the emu. We're going to take the 1x1 brick with 4 side studs and the half pin, and we're going to stick the short end of the half pin into the square on the bottom of the brick. Then we're going to take a 1x1 slope and we're going to stick it on one of the side studs so that the tall end of the slope, the high part, rises up just behind the half pin. So like if you look at the end of the half pin, you would see a square shape rising up above. And then from the other side you see a slope. Now we take the other slope and we want to stick it on so that you also see the slopey face of it when you're looking at it from this side, and that over here it comes out flat. So it's a little bit tricky working out how those slopes will go, but when you've put it all together it'll make sense. Now the 2 studs that are on the sides are going to be the eyes, and then this final stud over here is where this head is going to connect to a neck, which is the end of the big spike. So this is the emu's neck and head, and we are going to stick it into that 1 stud sticking out at the front of the shape that we made. Now we're going to add the legs. Take the plain bar and stick it into the lower down of the clipped on pieces, and take the longer bar that has the stud holder and stick it into the higher up of your clippy pieces, and those should come out about the same length. Now we're setting that to the side again so that we can work on making the feathers at the side of the emu. Take 2 2x3 plates and stick them one on top of the other but sticking out to the side, so they cover each other for 4 studs, and 2 studs stick out at either end. Then take the 3x4 wedge plate and on the side where the upper plate is sticking out to the side, you're going to stick that over the first 2 studs in your wedge plate, like this, so it looks a bit like an arrow. Now you take your wedge brick, and you can see on this side we kind of have steps, and if you look onto the wedge brick, you'll see also there are steps. You want to fit those together to make this shape. And then you want to repeat that process over again, because the other side of the emu is going to look exactly the same. Now, these side pieces stick on to the 2 studs sticking out on the side in the middle of the emu. And our sides stick on so that they stick out a little bit on each side. You see here, it sticks out a little bit over that curve at the back, and at the front it sticks out on either side of the neck. And you put the other side on the same way, and that is our completed emu.